That car's not going to be able to take any level of torque whatsoever.
Your projected probability of success with the removal of the Los Muertos Kingpin has now
And
increased.
now it's time to get the fuck out of Dodge before our shields wear
Yeah,
off.
it's getting there, isn't it?
Yeah, because we are out of bullets and we are low in health.
And they have to figure out who's going to take over for Diaz. So it's going to be a long night of deliberations.
It is, yeah. Well, they do what they normally do when they fight in Mortal Kombat for it. So,
Yeah.
however, our solution is that we'll leave no one to fight for it. Very important that you don't give them a succession plan, you know.
True.
Oh no, they killed everyone in the Colosseum. That's a shame. I thought Miguel was going to get promoted. No, Miguel was the first to die. I mean, to be fair, Los Muertos is having such a power vacuum at this stage. I'm fairly sure one of the cars might take over as the new boss.
Yep.
Like, one of the lowriders is able to like kind of bounce up once for yes and twice for no.
Yeah. The inanimate carbon rod is incoming.
Oh man, jeez! If we had a gang like organized by the inanimate carbon rod, we'd be fucked. Like, there's no chance of survival. Yeah.
I also hear rumors that it's going to be the next FFPW champion.
Well, I've been hearing similar words, but you know, I didn't want to give it away. You know, damn those fucking dirt sheets spoiling everything.
I know. Can nothing be secret or sacred these days?
Nothing's sacred anymore, man. Nothing sacred, honestly.
No manches mi vida.
Diddling.
Another Molotov in number 1.
Yeah, it's almost like they only had 2 bands to work with in this game. I don't know. It doesn't really come across in the game, but this car is horrendous to drive because it is all torque.
Imagine.
It's like you can see there. You actually see the car pulling as you put the gas down, like. So of course, naturally, I do a race. Well, in fairness,
5 minutes and 30 seconds to get this done.
Like, in fairness, the racing is actually quite handy for scoping out locations and stuff, because normally if you drive past something of interest, it'll either stay on the map or you'll get associated. So then you'll know to come back for it then.
This car really is dog shit, isn't it?
It's also because it's on dirt as well, so it's naturally driving like on ice.
Yeah.
As is the usual cliche for racing or driving generally. That was me accidentally finding. That was me accidentally finding Garcia. Dom Domingo Garcia, today played by Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Making Los Muertos one of Pacific City's 3 dominant criminal organizations.
This man is so tough he bitch slapped his own 3D render. That's how tough he is.
Protected by his trusted elite guard unit, Las Sombras.
What a strange man. He insists that all of his guards wear white long socks. That's how you can tell he's one of yours.
So you found the place he resides.
Yes. But you saw there when I popped up there, my chances of taking him down were pretty much like minuscule. So kind of no point doing it now. You might take down one or two more sub commanders, and then you should be able to take down Los Muertos once and for all. So now my next protocol now is to try and get that supply point that's flashing up on screen. Clear that out before anything else. So I'm afraid, Dave. I'm afraid to say the racing is going to have to wait for another time.
Oh,
I know. I'm as disappointed as good as you are, but sacrifice must be made.
You can always return to the starting marker if you
I can see your point though with the draw distance, because actually to get the skyline in shot already is actually quite impressive. As I said, like they obviously waited to give this game as much polish as they can, but then like the kind of the counteract to that is just like, wow, they actually made this game look really, really pretty. Why didn't they fix the lock-on? The one fucking thing you need for a shooting game. You didn't get that right? For fuck's sake, people. No point in it looks pretty if it can't fucking shoot anything.
Yep.
So, let's have a bit of chaos, shall we? Yeah, slipped. I can't imagine the morning commute in this city is fun.
Nope.
Like, geez, if this is what you have to deal with on the regular basis, like, you'd be kind of hoping for some remote access, wouldn't you?
It doesn't go above 30 mile an hour with the amount of Toyota Previas in the fucking driveway.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is the accessibility to the cars? That's the problem. not the whole, like, you know, city riddled by criminal gangs and super augmented police. That's not the problem here. It's the car.
Toyota Previas is a real enemy here.
I just feel like you have an agenda against Toyota generally, Dave. Who hurt you? Did Toyota Corolla like bully you at school or something, or what happened?
No, it's the fact that they failed to actually make a decent like accelerator pedal, so they killed a load of people. Remember?
Oh right, you mean oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Like somebody would put the pedal to the floor, and it would stay there. It would get jammed. Like,
oh God, I remember that. Yeah, that was And you thought Teslas were bad. Watch this. It's the Prius.
Teslas are bad for so many other reasons. Like,
yeah.
Look at you going to places where you boldly
not
never
intended.
before.
Yeah. Oh, I am quite literally Skyrimming my way up to this fucking supply point.
Fair fucking play to you, lad.
Hey, hang on. If you're giving me athletics like upgrades and the ability to climb onto any surfaces, I'm gonna fucking use what I can get. Right? I don't care if it was the intended purpose of the design. It's gonna fucking happen anyway.
It's gonna work.
Yeah, I will force it to work, whether you like it or not. For I am playing the game and I make the rules.
Long gone are those days.
Absolutely. And here we are, in a nice secluded log cabin, where weirdly there is nobody around. I think they may have all been on the highway killing civilians. Either way, it's ours now.
Yay!
And hilarious enough, the supply point is just called Garcia Point. I was like,
yeah.
I wonder why. Why is it called that? I wonder. It's a real mystery to us all.
Checkpoints, save points.
Hmm. So this is me now contemplating my next move, whether to take down Garcia or to whittle him down even more. And I opt to whittle him down because
good idea.
Well, yeah, I mean, like it's either that or just the final level gets really trial and error-y, and I don't want to get to that stage yet until I need to.
Fair.
You know. So this is me actually checking who we got left. So again, we've only been dealing with the cartel, so we have 2 left. So apparently we have Alvarez, who is apparently the nutritionist, and Gonzalez, who is the actual the marksman, the armorist.
Yeah.
The gun guy. The guy with all the guns. So I reckon. So this is me kind of taking a guess now, presuming that these are the only 2 on the outskirts. So I'm gonna slink back into town and see what I can find. Because chances are I have probably skipped a couple of places. Although it does give us another chance to sample the wonderful album Apocalypse Shit.
Gotta love that.
I'm not going to dignify that an answer. You cannot hold me to an answer, and that is it.
Apocalypse shit.
Apocalypse of bollocks. Like, imagine having to be so edgy that you call your album apocalypse shit. Like, that's just, that's sad.
That's the 2000s for you.
Fucking don't we know it? Fuck. Oh dear. If you just trying to get back to civilization at this rate.
Yep.
Which is handy because looks like the stadium has a road leading right there. Like, see, now the agency has taken over, which is great.
Where's your car?
Well, you see, I have to go back to the agency to get one. That's the tricky part.
Ah.
So I'd have to go back to HQ to get my car back. Otherwise, it's just parked up where you left it last, which like could very well be fucking anywhere at this point. So I don't know why I keep doing that. I always keep pressing the wrong button to enter the car, so it just looks like my agent just like.
It even shows you on the screen.
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm not used to an Xbox controller, so I keep double guessing myself over some of the buttons. You know.
Okay, so this one is licensed. This is from Universal Music Mexico.
Hmm. And away we go.
Goodbye.
String bite. Yeah, fuck that guy in particular.
Wow. Molotov has a lot of hits.
Define hits, Dave.
It's a Universal licensed fucking album.
Well, Jesus, if they're licensed by them, there's hope for us all.
I'm gonna check Spotify. I'm gonna see if this dude is legit. Like,
yeah, just blowing off the cloudbox, going, "Oh my God, someone's listening to our music! It's been so long."
Holy shit! Oh no way! It is indeed. Apocalypse shit is on Spotify.
Sweet Jesus!
And apparently he's had his own MTV Unplugged album in 2018, and in 2023 he has released an album called Money in the Bank. Do you know what I mean? Like,
who the fuck is he? Bad Bunny? Like,
yeah, I mean he's had a long career.
Jesus.
From 1999, 97, from 97 to now.
I may say his stuff is top notch.
It's niche.
A real artist of our time. A cultural icon.
Unsung hero.
Yeah. You know, he's right up there with all the other legends of the game. Just just transcendental artists like Michael Jackson, David Bowie, Apocalypse shit. Just rolls off the tongue.
No, don't forget Fat Joe.
Oh, of course. Oh, geez. At least if you get Fat Joe. I mean, it's the first name that comes up to my mind, anyway. I mean,
a non-speaking role in Tokyo Drift.
Well,
it stood there next to Lil Bow Wow in like 3 scenes.
You say a non-speaking role, but he spoke to me in my heart. He's a spirit animal.
He didn't even fucking sing. That was the annoying part.
Yeah. It's just teasing you, man. That's why.
You want to hear me sing? Buy my fucking album.
This isn't a fucking charity.
Clever bit of marketing, like.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't a fucking charity. Get your own music.
Huh.
Yep. Again, it's me confusing the buttons. So this is me kind of copping as well. Like, okay, there's a few places that like I could potentially exploit for more. For more. So yeah, again, it's a game. It is a video game. There are probably places that like these guys are hiding. So I'm thinking maybe one at the top of the map there, and then one down where the beaches are. So I kind of have an idea of where to go next. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So in the meantime, I just go. I'll go back and get my shiny car because I miss my shiny car. I like it.
And the car can be upgraded as well.
It can be, I believe, yes. As far as I know.
At one point, my one had rockets on it.
Nice. I mean, that'll come in handy some stage.
So
I
there
promise
has to
I'll
be
kick you in the face this time.
There is a way, and there is a point where this car either upgrades itself through the agency. I'm pretty sure because my one ended up being a fucking beast of a thing by the end of it.
Yeah, I'd say there must be some capacity to be able to fix your cars up a bit. I'd say. Again, don't ask me how because I've only played literally the first 2 hours of this game, so I don't know. But there's a bit of cannon fodder.
Hey, look, XP box.
Oh look, hey, free criminals to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that lovely now?
It's a nice little bit of charity there from the agency.
That's it. Isn't it?
I love how they're properly like middle of Afghanistan shooting into the air to fucking celebrate.
These are
come on, lads.
Lads, come on, like that's you are the police.
Come on.
You have the best weapons and gear around. You should not be celebrating like you have just like liberated a fucking tyranny.
I'm not saying like, oh, you're white, act like it.
Let's see how fast you
I'm not saying that. But I mean, firing into the air with your AK is a bit culturally
on the nose,
appropriate,
isn't it? Yeah.
should we say.
Yeah. Bit tone deaf is what we're trying to get at, I think. Like, geez, if you're celebrating,
He's entered another race. He's never going to finish, folks. So do not expect him to finish the race.
Well, I just I want to redeem myself for my past transgressions.
He'll keep going, folks, until there's a dossier handed to him through his iPad in his Tesla.
That is literally what I'm going to do. That is the exact plan. I'm going to keep driving around town.
If you're expecting the race to finish, if you have OCD, do not watch this video. It will trigger you. Trigger warning. If you have OCD, do not watch this video.
If you have OCD, trigger warning. It should be pronounced CDO.
Yep. Oh man, that would be a horrible combination having like OCD and dyslexia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Putting all the letters in the right order first, and then saying the words.
Oh no.
There is probably someone like out there that has those too, and now I've just like broken their programming. Like I've just given the robot a paradox.
Like I could say to you that your name is Nanathoj.
And you'd be right. Technically correct, even though you are fundamentally wrong.
It's an anagram.
It's an anagram.
Isn't that the right word? It's not an acronym.
No, acronym is different. Anagram is right.
It's the letter. Anagram is right, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Same letters, different word.
That's the one.
Acronym is when you make an abbreviation.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yes.
Every airport in the world is a fucking acronym.
Yeah, exactly. For a good reason.
Oh, they got fancy fucking vans now. Look.
Yeah, well, you see, they didn't always have vans, Dave. You see, because we killed the legendary Rafael Diaz, they now have to downgrade their cars to vans. Huh? See, you don't think of how important this world building is. Perhaps we should go over these missions again, Dave, and see that you're paying attention, because there is going to be a quiz after this.
Oh no. Los Banditos.
Diddling.
Pull over, Los Banditos. Right,
Hello.
folks, he is halfway through the race. He has reached checkpoint number 33.
Oh,
So,
he's gone full Irish on us there.
is he going to finish this race? Fuck to the no. Unless he's
I'm
trolling
actually gonna
me.
end at
Unless he's
61 and a
trolling me
60
now,
supply chain.
where he finishes the race when this fucking video finishes.
Yeah. What happened?
Unless
What
you're
would you do,
trolling.
Dave, if you end up finishing the race?
Disappointed in you. You've not kept up the trend. You've just killed it after one video. Like,
Do you not think it's a nice bit of storytelling that like this is the first thing we did when we left the agency, and now suddenly we've done it because we've gone experience, we've learned how to survive in the wild here.
it definitely ruins the whole theory of pure abject failure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's
The
not a
guy
theory,
who
my
could
friend. There's
not
plenty of
finish the
evidence to back
race.
that up.
It's like having ADHD in this game. You're going for the race, but you keep getting distracted by shiny things.
Well, yes, and what's happened now is I've run out of shiny things, so I'm going back to racing. This is the point.
I'm waiting for the dossier that'll never come. Like, that's what's happening
Yeah,
here.
that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm waiting for the game to tell me. Oh, here, by the way, agent, here's the plot. You can stop driving around in circles now.
Okay.
I'm threatening the game with idleness.
Running over the innocent.
I'm also threatening the game with that as well.
Wrong game, Jonathan. Wrong game.
That's true,
Watch
actually.
out.
I am
Watch
getting a
out,
wee bit of a
Fedora,
wanted
grab you.
level on this.
Huh?
I am getting a bit of a wanted level from the agency for running off as a civilian. You might give you a proper bollocking for us, like collateral damage is acceptable in the field, but that is too much. How could you? It was like, I don't know, epic movie guy, you tell me.
Are a barely tolerable nuisance, but that doesn't give you the right to abuse them. Collateral damage in the line of duty is tolerable, but in extreme, it undermines your progress.
There you
as
go.
agent.
So because I'm doing that, I'm actually losing my driving skill. So likewise, if I start just like blowing up civilians, I'd lose my like explosive skill and.
To be
you know,
fair,
actually-
that's a really good thing they put into the game. To be fair, like,
Yeah, I mean it's like again, you're the police. You shouldn't have to be killing civilians. You know.
folks, he's going to finish the fucking race.
By about a minute and a half margin too.
Fresh agency intel for you, agent.
And on
And
that
look, a
bombshell,
dossier just came up.
Jesus Christ,
I
game ruined.
fucking-
This knows
Win.
no morality, no fear, no boundaries. This mountain of a man.
Now
Hey, look,
here's
he's got the
Hank.
Mario logo on his head.
At his sports
Yeah.
complex on La Mugre, South Island. He trains the men for his own physical indulgence.
Rodrigo Alvarez, or I'd like to call him
Against the state.
Lucho
The result,
Brian
Los
Blessed.
Muertos is fit and lethal in close quarters combat.
So yeah, that's where we go next. To take on the big boy. Big boy.
Alvarez.
Alvarez. Because we're not out of Latino names just yet. We
No.
still have time for one more.
Next
So,
up, time to brash the Asian party after this.
yes, or the Soviet party, whichever you
comes
prefer.
first.
Yeah. You know, dealer's choice essentially. So with that then, we're gonna wrap up this leg of the of Crackdown. Dave,
Crackdown.
you have been a wonderful co-host, and as
Gracias.
you may know from this series of Sandbox Jukebox, when we do have a iteration and we jump through a few co-hosts, your reward for surviving the tedium of Sandbox games is to suggest one for the wheel yourself, and it doesn't have to be the first of any series. It could be whatever open world Sandbox game you want. And I am going to start the ball rolling because we had a lovely conversation about Sandbox games earlier on. And one that I do want to recommend, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun for people, is Driver San Francisco.
Okay.
Yes, the most recent driver game, and in my opinion, the best one. So,
Driver San Francisco.
So that's my first pick anyway, and that will be my
Okay.
pick forevermore for this playthrough. But Dave, seeing that your stint on Crackdown is done, what would you like to pick?
Ooh. What do I pick? You know what? I'm gonna go with the innovators. I'm gonna go with Grand Theft Auto 3.
Ooh,
I'm
very
gonna
good.
go with GTA 3 on this one.
Alrighty. Well, you came up a long conversation, so it's only fair.
Back to where
So
it all began for the crime based sandbox
yes,
games. Back to where it all started.
yes, the as I think I described a couple of weeks ago, the Typhoid Mary of the modern sandbox
Oh
game. I think
yes.
that's gonna be a
Oh
fair shout.
yes.
Yeah. So right then. Well then there's our first two entries into the wheel. And again, the longer this playthrough goes, the more entries we're gonna get.
Yep.
So we'll be back next time out. And we're gonna shuffle our deck and then we're going to see who is up next to play Crackdown. But until then, thank you all for watching. Dave, thank you for jumping on. Always a
Thank you
pleasure.
for having me.
And if you want to hear more of Dave, you can check out Nerds of Russ, our side channel, where myself and Dave are actually midway through a Football Manager save, which is going quite
Yeah.
well. Well, for
It,
one of us,
it is. Well, it's up and down. First it was
it's up and
Jonathan, then it
down.
was
Yeah,
me, then it was Jonathan, now it's me again.
yeah, exactly. So if you're into that or you want to into anything else, by all means, check out the channel and see more of us. But until then, we'll see you next time on the Sandbox Jukebox. Good
Thank you
night.
for watching. Good night.
Good night from the epic movie voiceover as well, who gets paid by the minute. In fact, I get paid so much by the minute, I'm now going to start singing. My bunny lies over.